that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
So Sabine gets stabbed at the end of episode 1 of Ahsoka, and a lot of people online are not too happy about this and believe, she should have been more injured or possibly even died from this, and understandably why from previous interactions. But today, briefly, I'm going to explain why this wound would not be fatal, being that I'm an expert in human anatomy. But yeah, essentially, if you take a look at the location of the stab wound and compare it to that of, say, Qui-Gon Jinn's, it's not exactly centered. And if we take a look here at the human anatomy, about where she would have been stabbed would have been around the liver and potentially could have nicked the lung. And yes, getting nicked in the lung in this area would soon be fatal, but she would certainly not die right away. And being that Ahsoka was on scene, she would have been able to keep her alive for the time being and use her ship to get her to medical attention right away. At worst, she'd be kind of bleeding out, but the lightsaber in its high heat would seal the wound on its own. So if anything, she would have a punctured lung on one side, which would need to be addressed, but she would have more than enough time in this universe with Bacta. And I do think it was a punctured lung because in the last shot in that episode, Sabine exhales and it sounds like that. So it sounds like they even acknowledge that. Also, I think there's a chance that Shin Hati deliberately chose a non-fatal location for Sabine's stab wound because she didn't want to kill her, because I believe Shin Hati is not fully in the dark side and is conflicted. I've got a theory video coming out on that. Stay tuned. Or just her inexperience being a Padawan caused her to miss the vital organs. So yeah, Sabine really shouldn't have died from this, and it makes sense in this scenario, but I think the reason why people are upset is in the past, Disney has, specifically in the Kenobi show, had some much more fatal looking stab wounds that people miraculously survive from. But in this case, I don't have a problem with it at all, especially because Ahsoka was on scene and it wouldn't have taken long to get to that medical attention. Who knows, maybe Ahsoka used the Force to force heal. I don't think that would even be required in this situation. But yeah, that's just my quick explanation. Feel free to berate me in the comments. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe for more Ahsoka videos. The bizbro Show every Thursday at 8 p.m. CST. Hope you have a great day. May the Force be with you always.